Hello, everybody, and welcome to another segment of Good Sports. I'm Mike Lowe, and joined today by Tom Chard, veteran high school sports writer of the Portland Press Herald. But Tommy, today we're going to start by talking about the Boston Red Sox going for a third World Series championship since 2004, something that you and I would never have dreamed of.
No, we never would imagine it. We just, when we were growing up...
we were beating dogs when we were growing up, Tommy.
You know, they got in the '67 World Series and fell short in 7 games to the Cardinals, but... And we never, after '86, I said, that's it. They're never going to win a World Series in our lifetime. And now they have a chance to win 3 in the last 10 years.
And, you know, the World Series started Thursday, and obviously Red Sox having a big Game 1 victory. John Lester pitched well. They benefited from the umpires getting together or reverse what would have been a bad call. These things you don't see often, Tommy, when the umpires get together.
No, hardly ever see it. In fact, I heard someone say on the radio that they didn't like to do it, you know, back in the day because it would have shown the umpires up if they actually missed a call. But thankfully they conferred and got the call right, because it would have gone down if it had stayed. It's one of the worst World Series calls of all time.
It would have been, and instead the Red Sox got 3 runs in the first inning, and that jump-started the victory. I think the amazing thing about this team, Tommy, is where they came from.
Incredible.
Horrible team in 2012, and then they bring in all these new guys: Johnny Gomes, Mike Napoli, Koji Uehara, and they just turned the atmosphere around on that team, and obviously now going for another World Championship.
I think it starts with a manager, John Farrell, just a completely different personality than Bobby Valentine, and the players are more relaxed. They want to play for him, and that makes a big difference. And plus, the new guys that have come in have really had great seasons. They have.
Now the series continues in St. Louis on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then maybe back at Fenway Park for Games 6 and 7. But your thoughts, Tommy? Are they going to do it? Are they going to win a third World Championship?
I think they're a team of destiny. I just really do. The way how they turned around from last year, and everyone's seemed to have banner years, and they always have a little stick with this year it's the beard, and I just think they're going to win it. I don't think they're going to sweep the Cardinals, but I think they may win it. I think they'll come back to Boston, but if they win this next game, I think they're going to win it in St. Louis, I would think.
Is your local school or group looking to raise money?
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together.
Okay. We're going to switch gears right now, folks. We're going to talk about some high school football. Final regular season, Tommy. A couple of big rivalry games. You'll be at both of them. Portland, South Portland, and Biddeford Thornton Academy. What's your take on the rivalries in these at the high school level?
We got some great ones. You just mentioned 2 of them. You've got E.L. Lewis, Edward Little Lewiston, Coney Gardner.
And they're all playing this weekend, too.
And they're all playing this weekend, too. The rivalries are a great way for these teams to get into the playoff, because the intensity is just like a playoff game because of the tradition. And Portland, South Portland, they're going to the playoffs. Biddeford, they're going to the playoffs, and Lewis and Edward Little are going to the playoffs, to mention 3 in Class A that have been around.
We're not going to say that there
are too many forever.
We're not going to say there are too many teams going into the playoffs, are we, Tommy?
No. Only
because there are too many teams going to the playoffs. Okay, let's just throw that out.
You think there are?
I think there are. I don't think 6 out of 8 teams should make the playoffs.
Okay, well,
I mean, but that's my personal.
One year South Portland came from 8 and
won it.
And won it.
Yeah. I understand that, but your number 1 team in each region is going to be Sheriffs and Bonnie Eagle.
One year Biddeford came from 5th and won it.
Well, I don't mind fight. I'm just. But anyway, the rivalry games, Tommy. You've covered enough of them over the years. How much anticipation is there for the kids going into these games?
It's it's something. Okay, the playoffs are great, and that's what you play for. But the rivalry games are what you talk about when you're old and gray like we are.
I still remember mine.
And you still. Because you stay in, a lot of them, kids stay in the same town, and the other kids from the other team are around, and you beat up, and it's a topic of conversation for many years to come.
And you know, again, I grew up in Massachusetts. We had Thanksgiving Day games, which is something that unfortunately they don't have up here. So really, these rivalry games,
Except for one,
the Portland Deering game, yes. But these rivalry games are really the equivalent of Massachusetts Thanksgiving Day games, because that's a game we all remember.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a game we talk about, you know, and. You know, it's a great way, as you said, a great way to end the regular season, head into the playoffs, and you know we're going to be busy for the next several weekends, the two of us.
Definitely, yeah. Friday night, Saturday afternoons.
All right, folks, we got to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week with another Good Sports.